Hey guys, so we had about 26 hours in total in Charleston, arriving at 8 p.m. on December 23rd and now leaving at 10 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve. And we had a great time. Definitely not enough time to explore this amazing city, but we got to see some really great things and eat at two great spots that I'll highlight in the video. Highly recommend visiting. I'll put the Airbnb link if you like what you see in the description. But we're now heading to Miami to make it to Christmas service at our family's church, and God willing, we will be there by 8 p.m. tonight. Right, Mai? So yeah, we had a great time. Love Charleston, love the vegetation and the beautiful architecture, brightly colored homes, and all of the work that is clearly being done to historically preserve this beautiful city. So enjoy the video. Happy holidays for those who are celebrating, and ciao for now from Maya and Kat. Maya and I left from downtown Baltimore, Maryland at 9 o'clock in the morning and headed straight to Charleston, South Carolina on I-95. The trip in total is 577 miles or 929 kilometers with an expected driving time of 8 hours and 30 minutes. However, due to Christmas time traffic on the highway, caffeine and gas fill-ups, and bio breaks, our trip took a total of 10 hours. As we approached Charleston, the sun set and the beauty of Low Country's dusk surrounded us. And as we continued south, I spotted Saturn shining brightly above the tree line. Saturn accompanied us as a beacon of light in front of us until we exited I-95 South and headed east towards downtown Charleston. Maya, you ready to go inside? Maya, you ready to go inside? Come on. Maya, let's go inside. After our longer than anticipated drive, we finally reached the front door of our Airbnb at 7 o'clock p.m. Opening the door and stepping into the open kitchen and living room was relieving. And Maya and I were excited to curiously explore our home for the night. Maya, you ready to go explore? Let's go explore. First, we explored the small kitchen, dining area, and living room. What are you crying about? You want to go upstairs? Come on, let's go upstairs. Then we headed upstairs for the first time. Maya is the leader of the pack, so she whizzed right past me to enter the second floor bedroom before I even made it up the stairs. You like it? You like it? Yeah? Bless you. I was so glad to see a small TV in the bedroom because I was definitely considering jumping in bed with dinner and watching TV in bed. What you doing in the bathroom? What you doing in the bathroom? Then it was time to explore the balcony that was attached to the sleeping area and that overlooked the front courtyard before heading out to grab dinner. Within walking distance to our Airbnb was this place, a restaurant called the Neon Tiger. The Neon Tiger is a vegan spot located on King Street in Charleston, South Carolina. The restaurant is a registered B Corporation with all profits going to education about the effects of animal agriculture on the planet. It is a company that meets high standards of social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. In other words, they balance profit with purpose. All right, let's go. Maya and I left the Neon Tiger with our vegan pizza and garlic knots in hand, and we walked back to our Airbnb a couple blocks away. What are you doing? What are you doing? You ready to walk? Let's go. And we made it back to the apartment. How cute is this hand-drawn sketch of the Neon Tiger logo? And these vegan cheese-filled garlic knots were delicious. And Maya greatly enjoyed the aroma of vegan cheese, vegan butter, and vegan pesto that filled the Airbnb living room. After dinner, Maya yawned in bed, signifying that it was time to call it a night. So we made ourselves comfortable on one of the best memory foam mattresses that I've ever slept on, and we watched an episode of my new favorite Netflix obsession, Money Heist, before sleeping soundly all night long. Good morning, my. Good morning. Good morning. We started the next morning at 7 a.m., and as I showered, Maya continued comfortably lounging in bed. Then it was time to tour the Rooftop Terrace. Let's go. Let's go. Be careful. Let's go check outside. Papa? Bless you. As the sun rose above the rooflines of historic Charleston, I admired the aluminum roofs, brick chimneys, leafless tree canopies, the pale blue morning sky, and the expansive seating area on the rooftop. But it was now time for breakfast. Mama, you ready for breakfast? Let's go get some breakfast. Mama, let's go get some breakfast. Together, we headed down the stairs from the rooftop terrace and second floor bedroom, entered the first floor living room, absorbed the bright morning light that entered the windows and doorways, and I headed over to the table to serve Maya a simple Origin 6-fish dog food. Unfortunately, as is the case when we travel, Maya was not particularly interested in eating her dry food. Who's my good girl? Here's my good girl. Eat your breakfast. Maya, eat your breakfast. What are you doing? Maya, look at mommy. So to ignite her appetite, I gave her a slice of dried sweet potato to chew on. Hey guys, we just finished our 24 hours in Charleston, South Carolina, and we absolutely loved the Airbnb and the neighborhood, which is definitely in transition. It has some dilapidated buildings right next to buildings that have been completely reconstructed and beautifully painted. So I look forward to showing you a little bit of the neighborhood, King Street in particular, and our 24 hours in Charleston, South Carolina. Mama, you ready to go for a walk? Let's go. Let's go. As we exited our Airbnb, we walked past units B and A through a narrow slate sidewalk surrounded by shrubs, elephant ear plants, and bright yellow flowers to head to King Street. Across the street from our Airbnb was this artist studio, the Harrison Blackford Studio. Harrison Blackford is an abstract and impressionist artist whose paintings showcase the architecture, natural life, landscapes, and brilliant colors of her native South Carolina. Our Airbnb was located in the Upper King Street neighborhood. King Street is the second most historically and architecturally significant street in downtown Charleston. It was named for King Charles II of England, and today, Upper King Street continues to be home to mostly local businesses and remains a work-where-you-live neighborhood. I needed my morning cup of coffee, so Maya and I headed over to the Daily, a hip coffee house which also offers cold pressed juices, breakfast sandwiches, and more. As Maya waited outside, I ordered a holiday-inspired oat milk sweet latte And as I sipped my coffee outside, Maya whimpered to continue our morning stroll.
What are you whining about?
Maya and I exited the daily, made a left on King Street, and entered what is known as Little Jerusalem, a thriving business district with many Jewish-owned stores in a historically immigrant neighborhood. Upper King Street is also known as the Design District. King Street, with its southern charm, offers a little something for everyone. With its mixed-use, 3-story, brick and stucco buildings, and the street's central location through the heart of the peninsula, it is considered the spine of the city, connecting the Charleston harbor to Uptown. Charlestown, as the seaport city was originally called, was established in 1670. King Street retains a large number of early 19th century commercial buildings. Many have facades rebuilt in Victorian styles after the earthquake of 1886, using the third stories for apartments. Charleston adopted the first historic district zoning ordinance in the country and created the Board of Architectural Review to oversee new construction and alterations in the old and historic district in 1931. King Street also experienced a revival in the mid-1980s. Instrumental to the street's restoration, a streetscape project focused on upgrades to the street, fixtures, and surrounding buildings from 2000 to 2009. Cobblestone streets and stunning architecture remain from early colonial, Georgian, Federal, Greek Revival, and Italianate to Victorian. As we concluded our walking tour of Charleston's Upper King Street neighborhood, we stumbled upon a restaurant with a beautiful name. After our morning walk, we headed back to the Airbnb to pack up. And now that the sun was brightly shining above our heads, the entryway's vegetation vibrantly glistens, and the weather was in the low 70s and perfectly breezy. I was a bit disappointed that our Charleston trip was ending in less than an hour. But before it ends, let us show you the Airbnb during the day.
Ready to pack up, Mama?
This is Unit C, which is a 3-story unit in this quiet and quaint complex, and it's the farthest of 3 units from the main entrance.
Let me show you a little bit of the Airbnb. Right now I'm in the bedroom, and right behind me is the bathroom with a clawfoot tub. It's really, really cool. And one of the greatest things about the bedroom, so here's the bedroom. Maya loved the bed. I'm gonna take you upstairs and show you the, if I could open the door, show you the patio upstairs. It's really, really cool. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's kind of cold, but it's actually a great morning to sip your coffee. I just don't have time. I have to actually check out in about 15 minutes. But check this out. It's such a great view. And if I were here for a longer period of time, I definitely would want to spend some quality time up here, soaking in the sun, and taking in the blue rays of this, well, not the blue rays of the sky, but the blue sky. It's a beautiful, beautiful Christmas Eve and day. And there's enough for about 12 people to sit up here in Unit C of this 3-apartment complex right off of King Street in Charleston, South Carolina. So now I'll take you back downstairs and show you a little bit more of the Airbnb before I have to check out at 10 in the morning on Christmas Eve. Almost tripped. Ow. Ow. Oh, didn't see that little ledge, but hey Maya. Maya's like, do I have to get up? This bed is too comfortable. So let me take you downstairs to where the kitchen and living room are. And it's a little slippery. I wish I had my bar socks. So I'm walking down pretty carefully. And here is the living room. The TV was great. I did watch an episode of Money Heist, which is my new Netflix obsession. And there's even this teeny tiny little bathroom, which makes it great for if you're visiting with someone else. There's 2 actual toilets. And yeah, so here we are. As we depart Charleston after 26 short hours visiting it, I am reminded as we drive through it that I definitely want to return and spend more time here. I would love to explore the retail shops and art galleries along King Street, especially because Upper King Street remains home to mostly local businesses, while so much of the United States has become populated by national and regional chains. In addition to shopping and dining, Upper King Street has plenty of landmarks to visit as well, which I look forward to doing. Until next time, Charleston, thank you for remaining uniquely you throughout the centuries.